Year 2, welcome back to Summer 2 of East Park Home Learning. I hope you've all had a lovely half-term break. It seems impossible to think that it's been so many weeks since we've been at school, and we are all really missing you, and we are looking forward to being back in touch again now for summer term through our home learning. We sent out a new home learning via parent mail, so if you want to have a look at that on a screen you can find that through there. Let's take a look then at what we are going to be learning together this week. We're going to start with English, and the English is going to be this week a rainbow simile poem. Some of us have looked at similes before in Year 2. Similes are created by comparing something to something else. So for example, in our poem today we've got a rainbow is as red as a, and I would like you to finish off that sentence for each colour going down using something that the colour represents. For example, it might be, it is as red as a ripe juicy tomato. So make sure that you're making choices that reflect the colour that you are using in your sentence. So it might be, a rainbow is as red as a ripe juicy tomato. Carry on and complete them all, remembering to use two adjectives for your noun. I chose ripe juicy and then put tomato, my noun, with it. We really look forward to seeing them. Maybe you could be creative and think about how you could write your poems. So maybe in that shape of the rainbow, you could write your sentences on a piece of paper. Maybe the red sentence could be in red crayon, the orange in orange. Have a real go at thinking about how you can present it really brightly and colourfully. So, keeping with a bit of a theme of rainbows, a Bible story that Christians know and find in their Bible is the story of Noah, who took two of each animal into his ark. And when the flood was over, Noah saw a rainbow in the sky, which meant that they were safe and well, and it was a sign and a symbol of hope. Our maths problem has a bit of a link, because it's all about Noah and the animals that he took on the ark. So Noah saw 12 legs walk by into the ark. How many creatures could he have seen? How many different answers can you find? So we want you to have a little think about, if he saw 12 legs walking up into the ark, what creatures and how many of them would he have seen? Have a little think. Creatures have how many legs? Oh, I can think of some with 2 legs, 4 legs. Oh, some have more than 4. I'd have to think about all the other combinations of legs that animals have, and then see how many possible combinations of those animals. So I might have a duck would be 2 and a pig could be 4. How many more would I need to make 12? So I've got 2 and 4 is 6. I know I need another 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I need another 6 legs. So what other animals might that be? So I would get pen and paper out. I'd have a little go at jotting it down, maybe like in previous weeks, make some dots so that you keep track of how many of the legs they've been seen. You might even want to get more creative and draw the animals with all the legs on. Make sure you got your numbers of legs correct though. So, what creatures could there be going into the ark? How many legs do they each have? How many of each animal would there be? Were all the animals the same? Were there a mix of animals? Okay, and can you explain how you found out your answers? Give you a clue, there's quite a few. A bit of a challenge extra would be, what's the greatest number of creatures that he could have seen? And what's the smallest number of creatures that he may have seen? Have a good think about those. Just a little reminder at the bottom here, Timetables Rockstars, they are now set for 2s, 3s, 5s and 10s. And we have got those set up for you for your challenges so that you can practice those Year 2 times tables and get those really speedily answered. Okay, last but not least, we've got a science activity. And keeping with the rainbow theme, we began to think, well, what do you actually know about rainbows? You may have seen them, you may know how to draw them, but what do you know? How are they made? So we would like you to create a bit of a fact file, but we're going to let you present it in any way that you wish. I've put a few ideas. You might like to write it as a fact sheet with headings, like a non-chronological report, so a subheading for each part that you have explored and found out about. You might want to do a colourful mind map with rainbow written in the middle of a thinking bubble and then all your facts around the edge. Or you might even want to do a video. We saw some lovely videos for science last time, so maybe you would like to present the facts that you find in a form of a video, like a TV presenter. So, some things to consider. What might you like to find out? What is the shape of a rainbow called? I know it's that shape, but does that have a name? How can we remember the order of the colours and what colours are in the rainbow? What is the weather like when there is a rainbow in the sky? How are rainbows formed? How do they appear in the sky? When might you see a complete rainbow circle? I saw some that my friends had seen in another country. I didn't even know a full circle rainbow was a thing. So maybe you could find out. They're magical, they're amazing. Can you make a rainbow using items around the house? I'm going to leave that to you. I have found out that if I have a glass of water and I use a torch, I can sometimes make them. There might be things in our house that are reflective that might make a rainbow when you turn them in the light. So have a really good go at that for us. If you want some information, on the last screen we've got some little fact cards that we've put for you to explore and find out more about. Or if you would like to, you could do your own research using the internet. Remember to only use sites that are safe for children, so you might want an adult with you helping you to do those searches. But there's lots of children-friendly sites around that you can explore on. BBC Bite Size is a good one sometimes, even videos that you might be able to watch. But again, have an adult there just in case you need some help with navigating around. So let's have a little look again. So we've got a simile poem all about rainbows. Then we've got our maths problem where Noah saw 12 legs walk onto the ark. What kind of animals could he have maybe seen and how many? And then the final rainbow research, a little bit of science learning, putting together some facts for us and presenting them. We can't wait to see your emails coming through with all your home learning. And of course we will be looking at doing assemblies nearer the end of next week, thinking ahead for the rest of the half term. So it's been lovely to send this out to you again, and we hope you're all safe and well. Keep washing those hands. Stay safe. Bye.